Imagine a place with lush tropical rainforests, breathtaking beaches, and an enviable quality of life. A paradise where nature takes center stage. But behind this beauty, there are surprising contrasts. A history marked by resilience, a society without a military, yet also facing profound social challenges. Today, let's explore Costa Rica like you've never seen it before, beyond the postcards. Stay until the end and discover the secrets and truths this incredible country hides. Costa Rica feels like something straight out of a movie. Dense rainforests, stunning waterfalls, and beaches that seem hand-painted. It's impossible not to be enchanted by the country's natural beauty. But what really impresses me goes beyond that. Did you know Costa Rica has had no army since 1948? Yes, a country that chose education and healthcare over weapons. And honestly, I find that choice inspiring. The Pura Vida lifestyle is more than just a catchphrase. It reflects a philosophy of living with simplicity, gratitude, and peace. Walking through the streets of San Jose or the coastal villages, you can feel it. People smile sincerely, seeming to be in harmony with the surrounding nature. And I wonder, with our fast-paced lives, don't we have something to learn from them? But not everything is perfect. Despite being considered one of the happiest countries in the world, there is a darker side often left out. Social inequality remains a challenge. I was shocked to learn about the rates of child prostitution and exploitation in tourism. It's painful to think that in such an incredible place, there are such profound issues. So, is Costa Rica a paradise or an illusion? Like any other country, it has both light and shadow. And maybe that's what makes it so fascinating. The blend of natural beauty, a welcoming culture, and social challenges that still need attention. What do you think? Can a country truly be happy while ignoring its problems? Share your thoughts in the comments. And stay tuned, as there are even more surprising facts about this incredible country coming up. What truly makes me reflect on Costa Rica is how they embrace nature. About 25% of the territory is protected by national parks and ecological reserves. Isn't that amazing? While many countries destroy their forests to expand cities, Costa Rica takes the opposite approach, prioritizing preservation and ecotourism. And you know what's even more impressive? Almost all the country's energy comes from renewable sources like hydropower and solar energy. I find that inspiring and honestly, a model the entire world should follow. However, not everything is as green and perfect as it seems. While the country excels in environmental protection, social issues remain a significant challenge. Unemployment rates are high, and inequality especially affects poorer communities. Child exploitation and sex tourism are disturbing realities that need to be tackled more firmly. It's hard to ignore this contrast. On one side, an ecological paradise, on the other, deep social scars. This made me reflect. To what extent can a country be considered happy when part of its population still suffers so much? Shouldn't true happiness be collective? Despite these challenges, there's no denying how special Costa Rica is. The concept of Pura Vida, the idea of living simply and being at peace with life, is something I truly admire. Perhaps it's this positive mindset that helps Costa Ricans move forward, even with difficulties. And you, what do you think? Can a place be called paradise despite these contradictions? Share your thoughts in the comments. And stay tuned, because in the next segment, I'll reveal even more surprising facts about this fascinating destination. Another thing that fascinates me about Costa Rica is the quality of life. Did you know the country has one of the highest life expectancies in Latin America? And it's not just because of its natural beauty or tropical climate. Much of it comes from a lighter lifestyle and the societal choices they've made. They abolished the military to invest in education and healthcare. And honestly, I think that's one of the boldest decisions a country can make. However, this choice doesn't mean everything is perfect. Although the country has one of the region's best healthcare systems, unequal access remains a reality. In more remote areas, services are more precarious, and many rely on community initiatives. It's the kind of contradiction that makes me wonder, Can true development occur when only part of the population benefits? And you can't talk about Costa Rica without mentioning the Pura Vida philosophy. I find it truly inspiring how people there value simple things: a sunset on the beach, a calm conversation, a connection with nature. In a world where everything seems so fast-paced, this perspective of living in the present and finding joy in everyday moments is something we should all learn from. But of course, the laid-back lifestyle has its challenges too. The cost of living in some tourist regions is high, creating a divide between locals and foreigners moving to the country seeking paradise. I'm torn about this. While it's great that the country attracts so many people, it's sad to see the impact on the more humble communities. So, is Costa Rica truly a model of a perfect life? I would say it's inspiring, but like any place, it has its challenges. What matters is that they seem to have something many have lost: valuing simplicity and human connection. What do you think? Can happiness really come from living more simply, like in Costa Rica? Share your thoughts in the comments. And stay tuned, because in the next segment, I'll show you an even more curious side of this incredible country. Now, something that truly surprised me about Costa Rica: how they approach happiness. The country is often ranked among the happiest in the world, and I admit I was curious to understand why. After all, happiness isn't just about having beautiful landscapes, right? And that's where the Pura Vida philosophy comes in. It's not just a slogan, it's a way of life. People seem to genuinely value the present, focusing on what they have rather than what they lack. It made me think, how often do we find ourselves complaining or chasing after more without stopping to appreciate what we've already achieved? Maybe simplicity is the real secret. On the other hand, this paradise feeling hides profound challenges. Poverty levels remain concerning, and child exploitation in sex tourism is a serious stain that can't be ignored. It's hard to call a place happy when part of its population suffers so much. I believe that a country's true happiness must be collective, not just for those with privileges. Yet, even with these contradictions, Costa Rica has something rare: a sense of community, a connection with nature, and well-being that I deeply admire. So, what do you think? Is happiness a matter of mindset or circumstances? Share your opinion in the comments. And stay with me, because there are still more fascinating facts about this incredible destination coming up. Another aspect that caught my attention in Costa Rica is its focus on sustainability. The country is one of the world's leaders in clean energy, with nearly 99% of its electricity coming from renewable sources like hydropower, solar, and wind. Honestly, I find that impressive. In a world where so many countries resist change, Costa Rica shows that it is possible to live in better balance with the environment. However, it made me reflect: if a small country like Costa Rica can prioritize nature, why do so many larger nations with greater resources continue to pollute and exploit the environment so aggressively? It seems more a matter of will than capacity, don't you think? Despite these challenges, Costa Rica remains a positive example. The country proves it's possible to value nature and inspire the world with a more conscious approach. Now the question is, will the rest of the world learn from them or keep repeating the same mistakes? What do you think? Can progress and preservation be balanced? Share your thoughts below, and stay tuned, because there are even more surprising facts about this incredible country in the next segment.